if you look at it carefully, the first impulse that we get when we experience loneliness is to shun it, to reject it, and to replace it with something pleasant, something pleasurable, entertainment, company. But until we really see it for what it is, we see the dream as the dream, we see the movie as the movie, it is not possible to get out of the movie, to switch it off. Until then, the movie is real. So the key is to not shun it, and not even shun your ego, not even shun your desires, because again you're fighting with something which is giving you the drive, which is bringing you the energy. But the key is to really watch yourself play the game of the ego, of how you separate yourself, how we build the great wall of us against them. And this great wall has a great shadow. So this great wall is protecting us. It's giving us some psychological protection, but it is also casting a great shadow of loneliness. We want this great wall of protection protecting us, but we don't want the shadow. So we just go looking for the solution for this shadow. But if you, in your daily life, slowly observe how this wall is being created and how the shadow is being experienced, then perhaps you would want to know, what if this psychological wall didn't exist? What if I quit swimming in this little well of mine and tried to swim in the ocean? What if I didn't have these psychological boundaries which divided me from the rest? And what is this but love? To experience yourself without boundaries. Because once the boundary is falling, you might initially feel that you are dying. But the reality is that the wall is breaking, and slowly you're going to experience yourself in each and everything. You're going to go on a walk and you're going to experience the trees, the birds as yourself, the stream as yourself. And this experience of feeling yourself everywhere, of seeing the beloved everywhere, is the experience of love. And one might then ask that if this is so simple, then why aren't most people experiencing this kind of love? And why are most people on the side of loneliness? Well, there are a lot of reasons for that. The top reason is that we want to experience pleasure through this body and through the ego of being superior, of being somebody special. And another reason is that there is no guarantee that this love exists, this experience, this oceanic experience of love, of feeling yourself everywhere really exists. This guy would be probably just blabbering. But deep down we know that there is something more than what we are living right now. So it all depends on whether we are ready to take a chance to cross this chasm, to cross this unknown where the wall is falling, and to really wanting to know what is beyond this wall. Do I exist beyond this wall? I don't know if you ever question yourself that if you have an identity or if you have an existence beyond what you think you are. And we don't have the time, in the daily life. If you are not keeping up with creating your persona, your ego, your image, then perhaps you feel that you're going to lag behind everybody. And most of the people keep this pursuit for the old age, and that is when they start to go to look beyond what happens after death, and if there is reincarnation and all that. But who is going to reincarnate? And to really experience this falling of the wall means to give a chance for all your beliefs to fall. For all that you think right, that all that you're fighting for with the world, you have to let it fall. All the ideologies which I think are right have to fall down for me to experience something which is beyond myself. And that's when most of them won't be wanting to do this, because it means giving up what is really dear to your psychology. It means giving up all your interest in the afterlife. It means giving up for a certain moment, to give up how greatly you think of yourself or how lowly you think of yourself. So it's just a question of whether one wants to experience something beyond this petty little existence of a well, of a little pond, a dirty pond that we have, in which we are just looking for some fix to get some pleasure and get through the day. If we have the energy to really explore beyond this wall, and perhaps then we can just stumble across something which is called love.